it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the GreenBay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it this much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Thielen going to go in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Okay.
Here's third and a few inches.
Strikers, 3-3. Set.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll try to throw down. Young sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. The Panthers are 12-2 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And Sharp hauls it in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Sharp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. Derek Brown has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And taken right on the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Clock, 10. 22 needle. Smith, red. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Ready.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Young. Sharp's got it. Left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And here's Daniel wheeling on now to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
1st and 10, Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Young. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the 1st quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now here's Young, eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Now, this 1st quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Steel, black. Red, yellow.
2nd down, Love. Escaping the pressure right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the 1st quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the 1st quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Chark the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And some room to work. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there. It'll turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Okay, ready? Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Striker, 3-3. All right.
On play action, Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready?
A give running right, it's Hubbard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Clock, 10. Red, cycle. Ready.
Young off the play fake. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Black shot. Ready?
Love now on second down. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Here's Love. They go screen with Dillon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go.
2nd and 7. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Dillon. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
On the set.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Sly able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Now that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Young's throw taken in by Chark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
38.
A first down throw for Young. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
First down and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this throw will be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they start at their own 24-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Young to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Drill green.
It's Young off play action. They'll roll him out right. That's once again complete to Chark. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Throwing, Young, rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On second down, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Eddie Pinheiro for the Panthers field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Smash. Red.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Young's and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. And here's Young. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been.
And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Young off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide.
Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Love now. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, Young. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10, Young. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Check pitch. Set, go.
They'll go Madison up the middle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Down.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Set.
Right back to Hubbard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready?
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
They'll set up a screen for Dillon.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Ready? Ready?
And the Packer 1st down.
Cheetah! Cheetah! Set, cut!
Love from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the
Let's go!
37-yard
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hut, hut!
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
205 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go!
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard.
Lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set!
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, hut!
A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Love. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Hurry, hurry.
Throwing. Love. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Hubbard. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped
It's Week 17 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson, who's third in the league in catches this season and ready for more this week.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
First play, here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. On second down, Cousins again. This one brought in by Jefferson. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Cohen. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They run again with Dillon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Packers at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
First and goal at the 1. Dillon. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Dillon again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line, then knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 5. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here comes Reed. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Ready?
They'll run here with Dillon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go.
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Cousins on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To the air again, it's Cousins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devontae Wyatt providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Love, they go play action now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On third down, here's Henderson. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, fourth down. Henderson going to run for it. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Love now. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Andrew Booth in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Working out of the gun. Love. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw now. Here's Love. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, and it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. Cousins to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight.
Oh, the return is Reed.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Packers get set to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. Love now to pass on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Breaks through the contact.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
97.
Now Love. Steps away to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And we're down to 8 seconds now.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He had a man open, but he missed him when it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball and disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. On play action. Love to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had that look down before he ran until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Love, this is 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And shutting him off, now open field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A give up the middle to Akers. We'll get this up to about the 44. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Play fake, Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Devontae Wyatt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard. Instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
Off the play fake, Love. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go set.
Play action this time with Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Down the left sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Going back to Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Slide for the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes Minnesota. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He gets it to Addison. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Cousins again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Cousins on 1st down. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Cousins. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So
on 2nd down, back to Henderson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Again, it's Henderson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Cousins now from the 50. And this one too low. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
First down, here's Cousins.
To Jefferson on the slant.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Cousins now on second down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Cousins. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That is caught.
Well, the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Throwing is Cousins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Being chased out left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Bridgewater here to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from